Hello everyone, good evening. We would like to thank everyone for joining the call. And myself, Spandana, welcome you all for the training on Google Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager is a free tag management system that allows you to manage and deploy marketing tags on your website without having to modify the code. But before that, let me just give brief introduction about our company. Next. Next slide. This webinar is organized by Alma Mater Sparks, and Alma Mater is a premium solution provider on human capital optimization. Alma Mater was established in 2004, and our forte lies in various things like we are into KPO, we are into training, and we are into staffing and recruitment solutions. Since we have trained over 500,000 individuals and are all set to be a global multi-industry service provider, set apart by delivering creative solutions and unique culture. Once you go through our website and know more about us, you'll understand that our incredible success has inspired us. Next slide. Yeah. To create a strong support program, and for that, we have launched is Sparks, a support program aimed at raising knowledge and skill. The motive of Sparks is to give individuals exposure to the various skills that will help them identify their own specialization and make their future fulfilled with like health, wealth, and happiness. So this is just the background of what we have. Now, apart from this, we are specialized in, next slide, career planning, career assessments, career counseling, career guidance, coaching and mentoring, skill development workshops, training and development, placement assistance, and online counseling. So apart from those things, we also specialized in these coachings, and through the 4D workshop and Sparks program. Next slide. Yeah, we help individuals in understanding intelligence and working on developing multiple intelligence for enhancing their existing new skill set. You can also take our psychometric test to know and enhance about your personal skills. You can register and we will help to choose you the right career. And for choosing your right career, you have to do is sit in a quiet place, like, and attend the test. In the test consists of questions which will have different kind of options that you have to select according to your understanding. Once you complete the test, you'll exactly know what kind of learner you are. So all these details are again available on our websites and social media pages. You can go and visit them. And if you have any questions, please contact us. So coming back to what we are carrying out now is that we try to bring some good and informative topic and training students for different streams through the webinars. So today's topic, like Google Tag Manager, will be presented by Prasanna, who will be the instructor of the day. And Prasanna Khosla is like working as an digital marketing intern with us currently, and his education qualification, like he has completed his graduation in electrical and electronic engineering. After that, he has worked as business development executive and event manager. Later, he has done his internship as social media marketing. Yeah, Prasanna, go ahead. You can start your presentation.
Okay, thank you, Spandana. Is my voice audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. Okay, just a moment. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Prasanna.
Okay, so thank you once again for this opportunity, and thank you, Kishore sir, for giving me this opportunity to present information video about Google Tag Manager. And as Spandana said, I'm a digital marketing intern currently in Alma Mater, and I specialize in social media marketing. So before going to this video, I would like to say that this is just a basic information video about Google Tag Manager for easier understanding. And this presentation consists of three parts basically. First one is introduction about Google Tag Manager. Second one is setup, like how we set up the Google Tag Manager on our website. And the third one is it is how the Google Tag Manager works. Okay, so coming to the introduction, the Google Tag Manager is a tag management system. It is it allows you to create, maintain, and deploy tracking code on your website from different platforms, third-party platforms, such as Google Analytics, Google AdWords, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, etc. So, like in simple terms, we can say that think of Google Tag Manager as a bookshelf in a library. Okay, so the bookshelf is Google Tag Manager. There are different sections in a bookshelf, like history, arts, science. So this section with respect to Google Tag Manager, these are known as tags. Okay, and the books which are stored in each section, they are different tags, of different platforms. So this is the basic introduction of the Google Tag Manager. So with the help of Google Tag Manager, we can collect and send tracking data to multiple tools such as Google Analytics, AppsFlyer, etc. And we can also track the conversion tracking of the products of our website. For example, if we have a course, let's say we have a course in our website and somebody buys it, so we can track how many people have purchased it, or how many people have at least clicked to purchase, and all this without the changing of our source code in our website. Okay, so to explain this in simple diagram, this is our website. Okay, on which we want to track the activity. This is the Google Tag Manager, and these are all the third-party platforms which we are using to track the data, extract the information from website, and we are analyzing the data in our third-party platforms. For this video, I'll be taking the reference of Google Analytics. The process for other platform will be the same. Okay, so for this video platform, we are taking the example of Google Analytics. So again, just to confirm like why we use Google Tag Manager, as we can see in this video, with a single tool, all the third parties, we can integrate, and the maintenance will be very smooth. Okay, and the Google Tag Manager also offer a lot of pre-made integration, like Google, say Google Analytics, Google AdWords, all these integration are already inbuilt in Google Tag Manager. So we don't need to do some extra work when we use the Google Tag Manager. Okay, and all the integration will be loaded very smoothly, and thus this improves the website performance. Okay, so for example, if we do not use Google Tag Manager, and for example we integrate all the codes from these platforms to this website, then the performance of our website will get affected. It might get slow. मतलब बहुत सारा अगर कोड अगर हम वेबसाइट में मतलब डायरेक्ट लगा दे तो स्पीड वो बहुत कम हो जाता है. So that is why Google Tag Manager comes in place. So just for a brief understanding, earlier without Google Tag Manager, the marketer who wants to track a certain event, he has to to install certain tracking code. He has to say, ask the web developer to add and to do the verifying and testing. And after doing that, the data used to be collected. But this thing, this process take a lot of time and effort. At least it takes 1 to 3 weeks. But in Google Tag Manager, it is done very easily, and the role of web developer is very less, very minor. Only in some special cases the web developer is needed. Otherwise, anyone who is using the Google Tag Manager, he himself can integrate the code and extract the data. So are we clear till now?
Yes.
Okay. So now we come to the second section, is how to set up a Google Tag Manager. Okay. So when we open the Google Tag Manager, here this is account section. We will click here and we'll then click create account. Okay. Then when you click account, it will show set up a account, and here it will show to type the account name. We can write any name. Suppose take an example of amsparks.com. So we can name it as amsparks. Okay. And the container, here there is a section called container. Container means the property that we want to track. Okay, it can be website, it can be mobile app, it can be any platform. For this example, we are taking the website. Okay, so container is the property. The property is amspark.com. Okay. So when we put all the details over here and click create and accept, what will happen? A new window will pop up. Okay, see, this is the window that will pop up, and it will give us two codes, two programming code. So this is the code of Google Tag Manager. So this is the only two code which we need to install in our website. बस यही दो कोड को हमको इंस्टॉल करना है वेबसाइट को, और कोई कोड इंस्टॉल करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So one code is head, which is pasted in the header section of our website, and the other one is body. Okay. So as I already told you, after after we install these two codes in our website, to see whether it is working or not, we need to install a Chrome extension, which is called Google Tag Assistant in our browser. Okay, so let me show you. So this is the website, and this little section is overlaid over here. This is called the Google Tag Assistant. Okay, so after we have pasted the two codes, and after we install this Google Tag Assistant, then we open our website to check if the extension is working or not. Okay, so when we open the when we open the website, okay, and when we click on this icon, Google Tag Assistant, and it is showing that yes, Google it is installed, it is showing green. Okay, there, so that means that Google Tag Manager is properly installed in our website. Okay, so now we have come to the main section of the Google Tag Manager. So it consists of three main functions, which is tags, triggers, and variables. So in this dashboard, if you can see here, there are three functions over here: tag, trigger, and variables. Okay, so as I've already told you, tags are the snippet of codes from that we integrate in our Google Tag Manager, and these tags record the events on our website and send it to the respected platform. So when we install a Google, for example, we install a Google Analytics tag over here. Okay, so what the tag will do? The tag will collect the information that we have set up, and it will send it to Google Analytics. Same for the Facebook ad. If we install a tag of Facebook, then it will collect the information and send it to Facebook manager. Okay. So now we come to trigger. A trigger is a function in GTM to track an event or an activity in our website. For example, page views. Suppose we want to know how many people have viewed our website. Okay. So how we'll do? We'll, after selecting a tag, after selecting a new tag over here, we'll set up a trigger as well. Okay. So we can set up trigger for any activity, be it page views, like be it be sign up, subscribe now, learn more, etc. Whatever we want to track, whatever event, we can set up a trigger. And whenever, for example, let's say page views. Okay, so whenever anyone visit our page, then this trigger will get fired up. It means it gets activated. तो चालू हो जाता है. And the third one is variables. Variables are the entities which contain some value, which can change in real time. Okay. For example, let's say we take a variable of page URL. Okay. So the whatever page URL we want to track, it will, under the variable section, it will show the page URL. For example, we want, let's say there is a video in our website. Okay. And the video duration is of, let's say, 15 minutes. Suppose we want to track anyone who has watched at least 10 minutes. So how we'll do it? We'll over here we'll go to variable, and we will set up a variable, and will give a value that anyone, those who have watched at least 10 minutes, their data will be sent to our respective tab. So everything is clear till now.
Can you repeat triggers?
Trigger. See, the function of trigger is to track an activity, any activity you want. As I already said, suppose we want to track the activity of how many people have clicked sign up. There is a button, there is an action button on our website, which is sign up. Okay. Let's assume, and we want to track how many people have clicked sign up. So whenever anyone clicks the sign up in our website, the trigger gets activated. And then it sends the information to the tag which we have installed. In this case, we have installed Google Analytics tag, right? So when we, I'll show you. Wait. In the working, I will show you, but just for the information, the trigger function is to track the event or any activity in our website.
Okay.
Okay,
Where we'll get these tags from?
we'll get tags in the dashboard only. Most of the tags are inbuilt in the dashboard. I'll show you. Okay, so I'll show you in
Okay.
this working of GTM. Okay, so coming to working of GTM, uh, I'm referring, I'm taking GTM for Google Tag Manager. Okay, so in the GTM dashboard, this is the GTM dashboard, and let us first set up a tag. Okay, so we'll click here, new tag, add a new tag. Then we'll name our tag. Let's say, for example, we want to track the event of page views, which means how many people have viewed our page. We want to set up a tag for it. Okay, so we have named here all page views GA tag for our reference. Okay, you can name it whatever you want. For easier understanding, I have named all page views GA tag, which means anyone who has visited our website, any page, be it any page. Okay, and GA tag. GA means Google Analytics tag. Okay, so in this, after you name it, you will click a tag configuration. Okay, when you click it, here it will show choose tag type. So here there are pre-made tags already inbuilt. As I've said in the introduction, Google Tag Manager comes with most of the inbuilt tags. We don't have to do it manually. So in this case, we are using a Google Analytics tag. So we will select Google Analytics tag. Let me show you. Yeah. So this is the tag which we have named, and we have selected a tag type. Okay. So after this, after we have chosen this Google Analytics tag, we will select under track type, we will select page view. Okay. And under this Google Analytics setting, we will put the Google Analytics code. Okay. So in Google Analytics dashboard, under the admin section, we can get the code. So that code we need to put it over here. Okay. So once we finish the tag, then below that only there is a option to choose a trigger. Okay, we don't need to go back and choose trigger from the dashboard. We can choose it over here only. Okay, so we'll choose a trigger here. So what we have chosen, since we want to track page view, we have selected all page views, and the type is page view. That means anyone who is visited our page, it will track. Okay. So after that, we need to check, right, whether this tag and trigger is working or not. So how we will do? We will go to the dashboard of this Google Tag Manager. Let me show you. Just a moment. Yeah. So after setting up the trigger and tag, here is a button which is called as preview. Okay. So we need to click preview. So when we click preview, then this will come up. When we click preview, our website will go on debug mode. Okay. So we need to visit our website and we refresh it, and then a pop window will appear. This window will appear, and in this section it will show that the Google Analytics tag is installed and it is working. So through this we can know that the tag and trigger which we have set up in the Google Tag Manager it is working perfectly in our website. Okay. Let us take another, another example. Okay. Suppose there is a word, okay, in our website, which is learn more. Suppose there is a, there is a course, let's say data science course, and below it, it's written learn more. And we want to track those people who have clicked learn more. Okay. The process is same. We need to go to the tag in the dashboard. We will name it just like we named it here. Just like we named it all page view. Instead of that, we will name it learn more tag, learn more GA tag for our reference. Okay, the process is same. So under tag configuration, we'll select Google Analytics, just like we selected here. Just like we selected here, we'll name it, and then we'll select the Google Analytics tag. Okay. And select event under page view. So here it is, this page view section will click this section and we'll select event, because we are tracking a particular event, a specific event. Okay, not all page views. So here we'll select an event. Okay. Then under the category, there will be 3 sections. When you click this icon, when you click this page view and when we select event, then there will be 3 sections. Okay. Then we can, type click on all this section, and here over here, the Google Analytics setting, we will put our Google Analytics code. As I said earlier, in the Google Analytics dashboard, under the admin section, there is we can find our code. We need to copy and paste over here. Okay. And after setting up the tag, then we need to choose a trigger. Okay. So in this part, what we'll do, so after the triggering, we'll configure a trigger on the bottom right, trigger configuration. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah. So here what you have done, just a moment. So here we have selected event and we have put click, click, click on all this thing. And under Google Analytics setting, we have put our Google Analytics code. Okay. And under that, there is a trigger section after that. So under trigger type, what we'll do, we will select just clicks. Earlier, what we did, we clicked all page views, but in this case, we will be clicking the just clicks. Okay, because we want to select, we want to track a particular specific event or activity. So here we will select some link clicks. Okay, not all link clicks, some link clicks, and we will mention here learn more, because that is the thing which we want to track, right? So we will mention here learn more. So after that, we click save. Okay, and after that, after setting up all the event and triggers, we will check this if it is working or not through the same process. We'll click on preview in our dashboard, and we'll go to our website, and in the preview mode, this type of window will appear. Okay, and here it will show the learn more GA tag. It will show when you see this window. Okay, so when we set up a trigger, we save the trigger as learn more trigger for our easier understanding. Okay. So we have, set up the trigger and code, everything. Okay. Here we have, saved learn more trigger because we want to, track the all the activities which is related to this word learn more. Okay. So in the preview section, as I already told you, when we see this pop-up window, we can confirm that it is working, properly working. Our tags are working. Now, how we will track this information in our, third-party platform? In this example, we are taking the platform of Google Analytics, right? So once we are confirmed that our tag and triggers are, perfectly working on our website, what we need to do? We need to go to Google Analytics dashboard. Okay. So this is the Google Analytics dashboard. Okay. So here under the report section, we'll click the real-time data because we want to monitor the real-time data of like events, that is learn more. So we'll click the real-time data, we'll click events. Let me show you. Yeah, we'll click the real-time data events, and under here it is shown click event category. It is shown click because in the trigger we have selected click on a specific button, right? And the action is learn more. So this is the action which we want to monitor. So this is just an example. Right now, it shows that 3 people so far have clicked on learn more, this button on our website. So similarly, you can do that for sign up. Anybody who wants to, like anyone who has clicked sign up button, we can track over here. Anyone who has purchased a course from our website or a product from our website, anyone who has clicked buy, you can see the data over here. And these are the statistical report in the Google Analytics. For this video, I have set into last 30 minutes. You can set up to last 1 day, last 1 week, last 1 month. It is, depend upon you. What is the duration of the data you want to track? So clear right now, everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So we have come to the conclusion of this presentation. So in this video, what we have learned is Google Tag Manager is here to ease our tag integration. We don't need to install manually each code in our website. And the best part of the Google Tag Manager is that we are gathering all our third parties, tag in a single location. It is very simpler here to control and use them. Okay. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And I would like to conclude from here. Thank you.
Thanks,
Over.
Prasanna.
Okay. Over to you.
It's really a great session. We learned more about Tag Manager. And everyone, like whoever have your queries, please unmute yourself and go ahead. You don't have any queries?
I have one.
Yeah.
Prasanna, can you just explain how to activate multiple triggers?
Multiple trigger.
Yeah.
See in this section. Yes, sir. So whenever we want to integrate multiple trigger, what we can do is we can click this trigger function in our dashboard. Okay. So when we click this trigger, here this window will open up. Okay. And then we can choose what kind of trigger we want, whether it is view or whether it is some click. As many, we can put as many trigger under one tag. I mean, after setting up a trigger, we need to integrate it with a tag, right? So in this video, we are taking example of Google Analytics. So after we set up a trigger over here, we can configure the tag and we can check, by clicking the preview button. And if it, in the website, in our website, we'll go there in the preview or debug mode, and this pop-up window will open. And under this tag, it will show what kind of trigger have you implemented. Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Prashant.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Any more questions? No. Okay. If you have any questions, you can also comment in the comment section. Thanks, Prasanna, for your valuable time on explaining us more about Tag Manager. I think all our participants also liked it well. And can you please share the slides? Thank you. Yeah. Our company, we are also looking for enthusiastic social media and digital marketing interns. So in this entry level role, they'll also get a chance to learn important skills and gain professional experience by working in different campaigns with our digital marketing team. So please do mention if you are interested in digital marketing, you can learn with Alma Mater Sparks. Next slide. Yeah, we are also launching the course on Data Science Bootcamp. The Data Science Bootcamp by Alma Mater has been specially designed for enhancing your career in data science with a touch of human intelligence. After this bootcamp, you'll not only able to be a data scientist, but also you can pursue any of the related positions like data analyst, data science consultant, business analyst, data engineer, and machine learning engineer, any of this. So this program proposes ample training on the most desired data science and machine learning skills, also touching base with the human intelligence. Our program will teach you the aptitude and skills to keep learning so you can stay updated and relevant in the industry from time to come. Next slide. Yeah. So to know more about the details of all the online classes and training sessions that we are conducting, you can connect with our social handles. You can check our websites. We are all in Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can connect anywhere and you can share and connect with us to know more. Next slide. Yeah, we also have our application. for your convenience, just go through it, and we all we have all kind of courses starting from 3 to 200 and many more. We have many other courses for students related to all the streams. Choose your career and do let us know if you have any new courses of your interest to add in Alma Mater. We are already providing many courses, and we categorized into a few things like IT and software and math, science, biology. We have many things, online coachings at Alma Mater Sparks. Also, we are running special discount on our career guidance program. You can register with us and we'll guide you to choose your best career. So to choose your best career, all you have to do is take the test, which consists like hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Pandana, I can hear.
Yeah. So all these details are already available in our website and social media pages. So please do visit them and contact us if you have any queries. I think all your queries are answered by Prasanna. Still, if you have any queries, please do comment in the comment section. I hope the session went well. I would like to thank each and everyone for joining our webinar. All the best to all the participants for your future endeavors. We are also looking forward to assist you in the near future. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.